Jenny, breaking the ice, breaking the ice, breaking the ice. Jenny.
The one time I got in trouble that really always sticks with me is once in school I was with a group of boys and they were throwing dirt clods over the fence, and I wasn't actually throwing them, but I didn't do anything to stop it. And later on that day we got called into the principal's office and found out that one of the dirt clods that had been thrown had hit one of the neighbors of the school, and they called the school and called us into the principal's office. The best part about it was that the principal happened to be my dad, and so that was really scary. And I learned a lot about guilt by association through that.
The most trouble that I have ever been in was probably when I was a child and I had scissors. I must have been about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, and I cut off my little sister, who was a toddler, her little curly Q hair, and I got in a lot of trouble for that. Next one was probably when I did a California roll through a stop sign, and very lucky that I didn't get an actual ticket that day, but that was pretty scary.
I had the opportunity to present in a couple sessions at this year's ICMI Contact Center Expo in Orlando. First of all, I got to be on a panel with Leslie O'Flahaven, Jeff Toyster, and Pete McGarrahan, and we talked about chatbots. And certainly there's a lot of buzz right now on chatbots. You know, on the positive side, customers can get service faster, teams can be more efficient, and certainly there's cost savings as the bots can tend to handle more issues than a human can. But certainly there are drawbacks, and we shared some great examples of chatbots being done wrong, gave some really good advice in the session around, you know, making sure that your base of knowledge is very strong and up to date. And that can really ensure that your customer experience doesn't suffer when you add automation to it. If you have any questions about that, please reach out to me. In my second session, I got to co-present with my colleague Ruth McCullen, and we talked about communicating success, the art of a great story, and we really gave our audience a job aid that they could take with them that we called AIM, A-I-M. The A stands for audience, knowing who your audience is, who you're presenting to, who you need to tell a story to. That's the first and foremost, and that might be a C-level executive, that might be a manager, that might be your frontline agents. You need to know who your audience is. You need to know intent. You need to know what you need from them. You need to know how this connects with your overall vision and mission as a company. And then once you know your audience and intent, then you can craft a message. And this should really include the full story of what's going on. This should include the emotions tied to it, the KPIs that are impacted, and then it should have recommendations and an action plan. And using that AIM, you can tell better stories in your organizations, especially around metrics and performance, and do a whole lot better job of achieving what you want to achieve within your organization.
And it was amazing. I got to host a session, breakout session, called Keeping the Customer Service Rock Stars on Your Team. And in my own unique style, as this was my very first speaking event, I just figured, you know, I'm going to go with what I know. So I love to sing and I love to write songs about anything, and so I wrote a song about customer service and keeping those customer service rock stars on your team. My presentation was all rock star themed, had some great quotes from customer service leaders in the industry, because clearly my voice doesn't speak all of the truth. There are so many great people out there that have great things to say, and I wanted to share that. And I gave some real life examples of things that people can take back to the office, like real tangible things that they can apply in their call centers, no matter what size the call center is. So I hope it helps people, and I had so much fun presenting, and I really hope that people enjoyed their time in my session, and I can't wait to do it again.
Oh, you should keep all the rock stars on your team.